This video is brought to you by Squarespace, from your very own website to your online shop. Make it with Squarespace. In today's video, well, you know what we're doing. It's in the dang title. That's right, we're going to be comparing Crayola colored pencils versus Prismacolor pencils. Obviously, there's going to be quite a huge, I would assume, quality between something like Crayola versus something like Prismacolor. Just some quick stats: at $53 US, which is 74 cents a pencil. The Crayola pack is about $5.50 US. It varies where you get it, which is about 23 cents per pencil. Let's do a little swatching and then we'll do a little bit of drawing. So as you saw, the Prismacolor set actually had 72 colors. So I've done my best to pick the equivalent if they had the same name, such as pink, magenta, black, white. The other colors I sort of had to match as closely as I could. So let's get into it. Should I obnoxiously say each color as I do them? That would be kind of funny. Pink versus pink, magenta versus magenta, poppy red versus red, pale vermilion versus red orange, orange versus orange, yellowed orange versus yellow orange, peach versus peach, sunburst yellow versus golden yellow, canary yellow versus yellow, apple green versus jade green, spring green versus yellow green, grass green versus green, light aqua versus aqua green, true blue versus sky blue, light cerulean blue versus light blue, ultramarine versus blue, violet versus violet, Tuscan red versus mahogany, sienna brown versus brown, dark brown versus light brown. What? Wait, did I goof that? Apparently I really messed up. Hold on. I might need to do that one over. Hold on. I think I want to switch that one with, oh yeah, just gonna, goldenrod versus tan, black versus, yep, black, 50% warm gray versus gray, and white versus white. So with the swatching over, I have a few first impressions. First off, the Prismacolors are very buttery smooth and you don't have to press super hard because they're just so creamy. The Crayola pencils are just, they're dry. I don't know how to explain it, but they just feel like you're rubbing sandpaper on the paper. Other than that though, they're all very bright and colorful in their own ways. I like them all. Both of their varieties are very nice. There's only just a very few crumbs on this side. Over here, there's quite a bit, which is kind of annoying. I don't know if that's just how better crayons pencils are, but it's something I noticed. Okay, I'm curious about these other tests. Let's try it out. Let's start off by doing a circle of the primary colors and just see how they layer on top of each other because I'm curious. So this was an interesting test. I was honestly just looking to see if the colors can overlap each other without any problem. Obviously the Prismacolor did a lot better job with that. However, the Crayola was really interesting. It does have a sort of transparent effect where you do almost get a green and an orange and a purple in between the colors, but it was more that it was resisting the second layer, I guess. Anyways, let's move on to blending. Obviously what I said earlier about the Prismacolors being more buttery smooth and the Crayola being more dry came into effect when blending. The Prismacolors blended a lot easier, the Crayolas were a lot more streakier. All that being said, we're done testing, nice and thorough, so let's get into it. But first, I want to give a huge thank you to the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. Are you an artist? You gotta get yourself a gallery or a portfolio. And you know what? If you don't want any weirdos looking at your gallery or portfolio, you can throw a password on that sucker. Now your art is nice and safe. Automatic image scaling makes sure your art is nice and crisp and clean. Automatically scaling to fit your images to ensure they always look right. And I think my favorite part, aside from selling my art online, is connecting all of my social media, because you know what? Having all of your links to all your socials in one place is the best. Don't believe me? Pfft. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/KaseyGolden to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's right, make your own dang website. Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Let's create some art. One with Prismacolor crayons, nope, colored pencils, and one with Crayola colored pencils, piece of paper. So I was thinking, I've been really into drawing really stupid four-legged animals. Now whether or not these are horses, I don't know, but I kind of want to draw some more. I'm already slightly scared, yet slightly interested in what the heck this is. I honestly don't know. I don't know what this is, but it's kind of silly, so I'm just kind of, we're just kind of rolling with it, you know? It kind of looks like this guy is freaking out. Maybe I'll put like a kitty popped up on his back and he's like, oh God, a kitty. There we go. Now we have a little kitty on a horse. Now let's draw another weird horse-like thing with our Crayola. Let's see. I feel like making a smaller, more squattier one. Okay, I said it looked like bunny ears, but it actually just looks like a donkey now. And add a little tail. All right, we've got our two horse-like creatures. One sort of more mythical looking with a cat on its back. A little more donkey-ish character on this side with a cat on its butt. I'm going to try to pick similar color palettes to color these characters in just so I have a better feel for comparing the two, I almost said crayons, pencils. Where to begin? Okay, I've decided, maybe regretfully, I'm going to color this horse thing pink. I say regretfully because I kind of feel like pink is a very like cliche horse color, but I think it'll be fun. There's just a lot of reds and oranges and just warm colors in this set, so I thought that would be really good as far as shading and blending and adding different details goes. The blues aren't as similar as I would like them to be for something like shading and making a complete piece, so I think focusing on warm colors will be a good option. And time to question my life decisions on why I thought a bunch of small white circles would be a good idea. Now I have to color around all of them. Here's a little public service announcement. If you want to use pencils and you have wrist pains, I wouldn't recommend. Thankfully, I don't have any sort of hand pains from doing artwork, but oh my gosh, my hand is so tired and so sad right now from all of this coloring in. Maybe I should have drawn smaller, I don't know. Maybe I'm just pressing down too hard, but I want a nice solid block of color. Okay, I think that's all of the pink for this character, so I'm going to grab the Crayola, and we're going to do the same, basically. Already going from that buttery smooth application of those pencils to this sort of dry and crusty. It really makes me miss the other pencil for sure. Though, for some reason I feel like the application is a lot more smoother in the sense that I feel like it's chunky. I don't know how to describe it. Something about the way the lead goes down the paper is chunkier, so it makes it harder to do a fade like this. I feel like I'm having a lot easier of a time with this fade. Okay, now that my hand is about to fall off, it's time to color the hair, which I'm going to do yellow. Like I said, I feel like this is going to be a bit of a cliche colored horsey, but I'm going for it. We're going pink, we're going yellow. There'll be lots of oranges to shade the yellow with, lots of reds to shade the pink with. So I'm looking forward to playing around with blending and just throwing in colors. So here we go, more coloring in. I'm a little worried. Some of these pencils just, the lead is seems to be broken. So every time I try to sharpen the pencil, it is just a struggle. And we're back with another lead that is just, oh boy. All right, our Prismacolor is done. Let's move on to our Crayola. All right, we've got our first layer of hair done. So I think next I want to do the under layer of hair. And I was wondering how dark I should go. So I think I am going to go a little bit darker than I would, oh no. This pencil is, there's not a lot left in it. Take it slow, take it steady, and don't make any sudden movements. And moving on to our Crayola horse thing, creature. And I don't know if I want to use either a gray or a blue to shade to what would be the white part. So that's something I need to think about and make a decision in about 30 seconds. I actually think this color would be the best color to line work our horse in. Maybe even the hair too. I might try to use like a dark orange for the hair. Maybe purple? Would purple be too much? Purple might be fun. Would it be too much? Let's just forget it. Let's just go for it. Honestly, I really like the way that looks. It's dramatic, but I think it looks really nice. Obviously, the blending with the Crayola pencils isn't going as smoothly as the Prismacolors, but it is an interesting, really bright and colorful situation either way, so not mad about it. The colors are crazy though with this one. It looks like some sort of tie-dye. I almost like it. It's just so bright and colorful. They both have their own things, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know which one I like more. Okay, next up, I wanted to color our horse's eyes. This one has like dots for eyes, but I'm going to color them blue. And this one over here, I actually have circles, and I'm going to color the insides of them blue. Ooh, like a ghost cat. Ooh, actually, I kind of already want to go into it. Okay, let's just take our tape here, and I'm going to draw a circle for a guide. And I'll just go in little circles to help. I guess if there is any sort of texture, I think it would look nice if it was swirly and floaty and bubbly. Oh my gosh, that kitty is cute. I love it. I absolutely love these cats. I think they look really nice being just white and having this really nice fade of blue around them. I think it just makes them pop. It's really interesting. It's cute. All right, I think the final thing is to add line art on our horses. So like I said, I think I want to use the magenta. I think that would be really nice to sort of tie everything together. All right, let's finish this piece. The line art process, I'll be honest, wasn't that great. Prismacolor had issues with the lead breaking constantly, so I never knew if my lead was going to fall out. And as we saw from the test, the Crayola pencils didn't layer the best, so the line work wasn't as smooth. All in all, both of these were really fun to play around with. The colors on both have their own charm. I don't hate either one of them, but obviously I do prefer the Prismacolors, and that's it. A huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Make yourself a website, and a huge thank you to you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!